receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Zebra. Hey, exit. Line's 50. Blue draw Corker.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That's track. Check 13. Check 61. Matchbox lights.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus.
On 1st and 10, Cousins gets this one to Hill. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, Steamer. Mike, hey, Alpha. Mike 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, this is Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Jackson on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yeah. 53 to Mike.
Jackson now. Throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Second down and goal. Jackson buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that'll set him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they lose it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins, and caught, right side, Green. That one good for 15 and a 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Not today. Switch. Quaker Omaha. Hey, check my 50. My 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Here's Geis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Geis on a handoff left. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack there by Roquan Smith. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You can't leave it, bring up 48. 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Kill. 382, last 50.
Cousins to throw it. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. 2.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
We got first. We got 3. Here we go. Hey, wahoo! Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Like 6.
From the gun, here's Cousins. On the right side, caught by Green. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Green. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, Delta. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it.
To throw, Cousins. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike by 4. I'm coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Ingram. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bryant is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready, 50 throw. Check, 53 throw.
throwing on first down. It's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step toward...
Oh, no, lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Jahan, 180! Freeze the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch it. 2. Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got Green. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the punt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now it's Crowder. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the shit. Left. Wait, that. No team spill.
Now a give, right side. It's Green. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Ingram, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Darius Leonard in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and not all done.